too, with really bad teeth.
That doesn't look like me. That's not me.
If you cover her
No, if
mouth,
you don't do anything,
if you
it's
just
not.
go eyes and nose, that's you.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Bobby Fran.
Would.
All right, 1, 2.
How did he know?
Little shirt. Oh my god.
I look like I'm being carried through an ambulance.
Suck. 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 Suck.
I could kind of survive it.
Look at that. People are subscribing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
BF. Thank you. And I'll read your names when you come up. I didn't realize that.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had a lot to drink last night.
Okay. Are you sure you... are you sure everything's fine?
Very good.
I want to shout out to Gary.
BF Bobby Fran.
Just,
Hello,
sent me
Tuki
a
and Obnoxious
cash
John.
app,
Hello,
$2.
Bobby Fran.
Let's get some
Whoa.
lunch. All right.
Celebrities are here. This is not a show, Icy Uno. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so we got
Wags.
she's a
Whoa.
okay. From a
But
therapist
yes,
or a
Icy Uno, this is
psychological-
not a show. None of this is a show. None of these shows are
Yeah.
shows. Tuki's not even a show.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Here we are. You guys sound. There it is. It's high noon. It's the whistle. You know what that time is. All right. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. What is today? Monday, June the 5th. Hello, we are in June already. We just had Memorial Day and everything, and now we're rolling into June. Summer's going to be here and gone before we know it. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 6-8 people that are here already. Checking with some of our friends. Hope you like the new pre-show rollout. We're trying something different here as we try different things on Coffee and Pods, the Laugh Every Day. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, Acid Dust. You were here early. Fanatics for Life. What's up? I appreciate that. Of course, you can see all of our, I shouted you back. You can see all of our social medias and our donate links and stuff in here. And be throwing them in throughout the show periodically. What's up? Well, let's see. Let's bring some of our friends in. Let's bring in my co-host of Coffee and Pods. Let's bring in Stormy. What's up, Stormy?
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Good.
Long time no see. Podcasting all the time. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's Bobby Fran time. So how's it going today? I know we're kind of at it late last night, right?
Yeah, I'm
Or-
up late anyways.
Yeah, how
But-
about that? Well,
Summer's officially started, so the kids are home. So if I get distracted, that's why.
okay. All right, good to know. You cut off or you turn off your mic or camera, we'll know what's up. All right,
Yep.
well, let's see. Here's Jerry checking in. Our friend Jerry checking in. It's the noon hangout. Woohoo. Indeed. Is it the real BF or the fake Mick BF? No Mick BF here. Real deal Holyfield. What's up? So me throwing them links out there, so check them out in the feed. Let's say Ian Hawk checking in. What's up? Hey, Ian Hawk. What's up? That's goofy funny. Are you okay? Let's see. Hey, Ian, shouting back. Stormy, I like that. BF is okay. Well, you're okay with me too. Clips are a good way to start with unexpected goose. Yeah, so let me bring in everybody. We got a lot of more friends here. Our boy that always hangs with us, and we're always podcasting and hanging with us. Bring in Scott Fitzpatrick. Rambling backstage. You ready? What's up, brother? How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. You guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have nothing to
good.
say. I have nothing to
That's all you got to
nothing
say about
going
that?
on.
Yeah, well, we had a quick turnaround. Let's bring in our last
Yeah,
friend,
no-
and then we'll talk about what we've been up to like the last 8, 10, 24 hours, and we'll get things
Yeah.
started. Let's bring in our friend all the way from up the Great White North. Let's say hello to our friend Bobby Nick Havens.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up,
Long
brother?
time no see.
Exactly, bro. So that's what I figured we should all be here if we're going to talk about this, because last night, what did you do? You ended up doing like a 9.5 hour show. I think the timer was when we finally clocked out, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Weird
jumped in
stuff.
for about an hour and a half of that or something at the end, and I'll kind of, put my little 2 cents in. But we turned it around quick, and I was doing editing while we were watching the show and doing the shows and stream sniping, and I ended up being up to like 4 a.m. So I was a little slow getting up here. I got a tight 5 hours, but 4 a.m. for me is pushing it. So yeah. How about you guys?
I didn't go to bed.
You didn't go to bed at all? You did that thing?
Whoa, really? Really,
Nope.
Scott? Holy
Yeah.
crap.
That's more of a young man's game, trying to do that kind of shit. See who's checking in. Jerry saying hi, Scott. What's up?
Jerry.
Scott shouting Ian out as it does. I hate them. Somebody get a case of the Mondays. Let's see. What's up? Insufferable Bastards podcast. Carlos/Obnoxious John. Let's see. Jerry Lahane. It's time for me to paint parking lot lines. Later, student apartment buildings. All right, bro. Well, maybe put us in your ear and we'll keep you company while you're doing that. Brian Clauder, our friend. It's the Monday noon hangout. So we just got done watching the BS show. Did anybody catch the BS show?
I watched some.
Yeah.
Didn't catch that. Why? Like I said, because of my late night being like almost 4 a.m. getting to bed, I was a little late. I was like 20 after, so I didn't catch the beginning of it. But I saw the last hour of it. Did you see that guy that Bobby Nick that they had on air? That Joe C.
Yeah, what was that, man? I don't
Yeah.
even know. I mean, they made it funny by, popping themselves in and out and doing,
Yeah. You say you saw that,
little
Stormy, as
bits.
well?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, so a history about that guy is apparently you can get the sense from Shuley that this guy has been like hounding him personally on his phone for a while and trying to get an opportunity, so much so that Shuley like relented and said, okay, I really think the only way I'm going to really get this guy on here and convince him is to actually do it on the air. And he kind of got on there and he rambled about all of his trials and tribulations with his wife and his history and all, but everybody was chatting in saying, "Oh, I had a drug bust back in the day. Can I have a show? And can I come on the show?" So that guy was funny. And
He had
then
his whole family in the car.
yeah, that was interesting
Right.
too, wasn't it, Stormy? That's what Julie said. What did you decide to get the family together and say we're all going to go to Julie interview today or something like that? So that was funny. And then what about our boy at the end? They were talking about ski mask without the mask. What did everybody think about that?
It was weird. I wish I'd never seen him without the mask. Not because of how he looks, but it ruins the whole bit for me.
Yep.
I mean, I've done BYB with him quite a few times, so I've seen him without the mask. So it is no surprise to
Okay.
me.
All right. So I had never seen him. That was like my first time. So that was
Mm.
kind of interesting. But yeah, they were coming up with the one-liners. So that was kind of some funny stuff coming out of the BS show this morning. Let's see. Stormy, like she says, if you wish to donate anonymously, that word, you can add it to the message. Hi, Bobby. That's for you, Bobby. That's for you, brother. Bobby Nick. WTF, 9 hours, bro.
Yeah, 9 hours. We've gone 10 and a half, almost 10 and a half hours before. So, I mean, it's nothing new. Nothing new.
Yeah, we're slowly working our way to the 24-hour stream. We're gonna have to plan
Right,
that
yeah.
over a time where we can all do that. I would like to do that.
What's cool about the long ones though is a lot of people. It seems like several, a lot of people come through as a stop in some of the BYB guys, or you never know who really.
Yeah,
It is
you
a
never know
hang
who's
because
gonna
you guys
pop in,
do
yeah.
linger long enough. I've seen like what turned in late night where the corn has showed up and all
Yeah.
different kind of people. So yeah, you're right. If you catch
Jake
these guys
leaves
on,
Jake will leave 7 times.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did, and that's exactly what he did to us last night. He ran off and did Ray's show, and apparently got some hits in, and then came back. So Jake was doing this thing. Shout out to Jake this morning. Just get him on Sports Heads. Let's see. Ski mask looks like Quagmire. Yeah, I think that's what Shuley was saying. Yeah. Shout out to the 10 people joining us today. It's the noon hang. Coffee and Pods Laugh Every Day show. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to ask you guys because I kind of surprised everybody with that pre-roll. So, well, I'll put you on the spot. It come off okay?
Yeah, I think
It was
it's a good
good.
way to start.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
enjoyed it. I was laughing along with the
Okay.
videos.
Yeah, I try to mix up some shit, but I want to give everybody a vibe, an opportunity to just get into the vibe of the show. I want to thank Stormy for making the LED, the Laugh Every Day graphic, and putting all the graphics together. And then I just mixed it with some different funny videos. So thanks. I appreciate
welcome.
collaborating with you on that.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask you, BF, are you gonna switch out the videos every week or?
Well, Bobby Nick, excuse me, as you're sitting there editing late into the night, about 4 a.m, you're thinking, I might have to make a fresh one of these every week.
Yeah,
So,
right.
So yeah, it started me thinking like I'm going to need like a format or something that I can just add stuff to. So yeah, bro, the wheels are rolling. But you're right, that was my next natural thought too. Let's see.
Yeah.
Great to see Bobby rip Rob Saw a new ass. We'll get into that. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll get into that a little bit. I had an eventful week. That was kind of interesting. I had a lot of support from everybody right here. I saw these guys like stream sniping it for a while and putting hashtags in and all that stuff.
That's right. Hashtag Team Bobby Fran.
Thank you. Yeah, Bobby Nick was first one in there. I appreciate that. All right, well, let's get into
or what was that other one?
Yeah,
Bobby
Fanatics.
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 Been
Yeah.
sitting in front of our face for a
Jake's
while.
checking in.
What's that, Stormy?
Jake's checking in.
I bet I know his next words after this. Hi guys.
There it is.
Yeah.
Next one will be, can I come on?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, right. What's up, Jake? What's up, my buddy? Jake was with the late night stream last night. He was stream hopping, and like Scott Fitzpatrick said, he checked in about 8, 9, 10 times. We lost count after a while. We just plain on stop counting. All right, well, let's check in, do a little National Day check. I always like checking in on the National Day calendar. And for today, June 5th, 2023, we have National Start Over Day. It's never too late to start over. All right. This one's a mouthful. You ready for this one? Ready? It's International Day for the fight against illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. Oh, okay. Ooh.
What?
Exactly. Wow. Greg's also saying that one.
Can you say that again?
No. Let's see. We have World Environment Day. It's National Veggie Burger Day. Here's a good one. National Moonshine Day. And we have National Gingerbread Day. Wow. Let's see. Let's see if that's starting over. I think maybe let's check into one of these. Let's see what this says. It says today is June 5th on the National Day calendar, and it's National Start Over Day. To remind you that it's perfectly fine to start over. Today is National Day is about making the decision to accept failure and start over from scratch. We definitely can all relate to that shit. I'll just
Mulligan.
Mulligan, that's right.
Mulligan.
Just call it. All right. Say act like that shit didn't happen and just keep on going, right?
That'd be a funny name for an abortion clinic, Mulligans.
Hi, Mulligans. You got me on that one, Scott. All right. National Start Over Day. I'll read the hashtag real quick. It says, do you remember that old saying that if you first don't succeed, then try again? All of us seem to have heard of it one time or the other in our life. We can all agree it has been used to inspire us to never give up and keep trying. Today, we want to remind everyone, despite any setbacks you may have, don't give up. All right, just call that mulligan. Keep going, even if that means starting over. All right, well, that's our positive message for today. How about that? So that's our
There you go.
national day. But Scott says, call the mulligan. Call the mulligan today. Very good. Check out some of our friends. Of course, we got
Probably got to
that.
be at least 40 years old to know what that means.
A mulligan? Yeah. Scott Mulligan. There you go.
Scott Mulligan. There you go.
I ain't heard no one say that in 30 years or more.
Mulligan's Island. A 3-hour tour. Let's see. All right. Let's do a little weather check because we like to do that here on the old Coffee and Pods Laugh Everyday situation here. Let's check out some of that. Look around the map and see what kind of weather's happening wherever you're at. Pay close attention. There's the infrared satellite. Here's the temperatures today. Right now, what it looks like, current temperatures, 70s here on the East Coast. Looks like it's pretty nice. But like we said, it's June 5th. And I don't know how it is for you guys, but it seems like between the holidays, I mean, I guess it is a lot for a lot of people. The holidays, the summer just goes. Like between Memorial Day and Labor Day, it seems like that is the fastest time mentally in my life. I see you guys shaking your head. You agree with that, Stormy?
Oh, yeah. I think that it goes by really fast.
Do
I
you
think
think it's
that
go ahead?
in between seasons, too, there's, like, no adjustment period. It just feels like you just go straight into the next one.
You're right. We have that issue here on the East Coast where the temperatures, we don't always get like a decent spring. It goes from being really cold to like 95 degrees. But I mean, and for me, it's just far as the time, I guess, because I enjoy the days and I'm a summer person. So it just seems like winter just seems like it drags on forever. And the 3 months of winter seem like they take mentally for me a lot longer than the summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate being cold. I can't stand.
You're like,
I'd rather be hot.
same here, bro. Same, yeah. Just the cold and shivering and kind of. Look, Bobby Nick sitting up there all quiet, like, what the fuck are you people complaining about?
Well, honestly, I would rather be cold. I would rather be cold than hot. Too hot, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can always put more clothes on. I can always put more clothes on.
Wasn't you born in an igloo?
What's the weather in
pretty much? Pretty much.
What's the weather in Guam? Don't mess with me.
And you say 3 months of winter. Jesus. I mean, we get like at least 6.
I typed in Guam. Didn't give me nothing. There it is. No, Guam. Damn it. I'm not getting you the weather in Guam. Anyway. But there you go. But it's summertime, people. So get out there and enjoy it while you can, because it will go fast. Hey, shout out to the 13 people joining us here. Coffee and Pods Laugh every day. All right. Let's see. All right. So we were talking about what happened to me with the Rob Saul show and all that stuff. So I guess we can wrap that up. Let's see. Jerry Lahane says, this is the earliest I had to delay cutting so early in the year from yellow to white grass. Just drive away, too burned to cut. Yeah. I have some of that weird mixed in grass too. Let's see.
Is Jerry doing community service today?
I don't know.
I had kids season. That's funny.
Story's feeling. You felt that comment, didn't you?
I
Story?
did. I felt it.
So it was like, oh shit. She's like, I can tell how you read it. It says they're still clearing out roads in the Sierra Mountains of California with a 9-foot snowpack. Yeah, wow. So it's all about perspective. Yeah, like Bobby and Nick. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's here in the States. Yeah. Well, all right. I regret I had kids season. That was too funny. All right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'll get ready.
We popped off with spring and it was like hot. it was the hottest spring I think we've had in I don't know how long, and I mean we had massive fires all across Alberta because they didn't get out there and do controlled burns. They didn't have time. So yeah, we
Well,
were on fire for quite a while. I mean, I think we still are in some areas, but I mean,
I know
it
you.
was getting crazy.
I know you told us it looked like the end of days sometimes looking out your window, and
Yeah.
I think the smoke is so bad from those fires up there, it has worked itself into the jet stream, and we kind of other parts of North America are getting it.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's moved all over into the States and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's roll a couple of old funny videos here. Just gather some things that we like to gather during the week. I thought this was a funny one. I like to share it with you. Shout out to Bob Levy, and Bob was kind of a little extra. Before we get into this, he was a little extra edgy today. Do you guys sense that? Bob's a
Yeah.
little,
Yeah.
yeah. And what did you think about the whole exchange with Zen, where Zen was talking about how he felt kind of like more or less snubbed, or he didn't get a good hang with Bob at the show over the weekend? Did you catch any of those comments?
Well, I didn't see that from today, but I saw Zen talk about it yesterday on Men Are Talking, and it was like, oh, that doesn't sound like Bob. Like I don't know what maybe was the problem that his computer broke.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for Bob. You could make that assumption based on right. The computer probably broke, and it probably led to a lot of conversations about how you were going to fix it and how much it was going to cost and things like
Right.
that. And maybe one thing led to another. I mean, that I can't speak for Bob, but that's kind of what it seems like on the surface, Bobby Nick. But Zen brought it up on BS today, and Bob was getting quite upset with him. Like, hey, I'm not there to like conversate with you and hang out and make you
Right.
happy.
Right.
And Zen was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, you hardly said hello, and I like to come hang out with you. And he was being sincere about it, but Bob just didn't want that obligation. Like he's like, I wasn't there for that. So it was very weird considering that those guys are more or less bros. So I guess I'm just chalking it up to maybe Bob's just in a bad way right now.
Maybe, but I
Yeah.
think Bob's made it known too that when he's there for a show, he's there for business a lot, and he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even stay long afterwards to chat or anything.
Yeah.
So it could be kind of a situation like that where he's just kind of getting it done and over.
Yeah. He was
I
having
don't
I guess he was having a particular day or night. And I'm always fascinated with that because how sometimes it's hard with kids or just whatever the challenges mentally we have, just to jump on here and get behind a microphone when you're not feeling good and you're not feeling up to him. Like, hey, I'm not even feeling that ha today. And I'm sure it's the same for him
Right.
when you got
Yeah.
Yeah.
things going on in your life. And like he said, he turned his switch on, he went up and did his thing, and then he kind of just left. And that has to be a weird thing to be able to have to take yourself from turning off everything that's bothering you in your life, getting up there and trying to really be funny like that. So,
Yeah. Brian thinks Anthony was being a little sensitive.
well, it was weird, and they sure made it come off that way because Shuli was saying it like that too. Like, hey, bro, like that we're not there for that, and whatever. I just know out of respect. I mean, the couple times because when you guys were at the club, you can see how close you can get to Bob before a show,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then
Just
the couple.
I
Go ahead,
haven't seen the show yet. I usually watch BS after this kind of my routine, but
Okay.
but from listening to what you talk, I didn't have the Zen picture. It sounds like he's clingy.
Well, that's how he was. I guess he was coming off that way a little bit, but I guess he was just making maybe the better point should have been Bob just wasn't himself that night because he wasn't being fun loving Bob and hanging out with Zen Bob and having drinks Bob. He was just there to do his job and apparently just to get the hell out of there, and so that's what he did.
At
So
least Zen said something and didn't let it go unsaid and build up.
I know, and there is something to be said for that because that can be worse sometimes. But look, it's almost like he got like kind of shamed for saying it that's how he felt or something. It was really weird,
Yeah.
and Bob was like, "Well," and he's like, "Oh, I thought we'd have a drink," and Bob's like, "I had a drink," and he's like, "Well, yeah, by yourself," and he was like, "Yeah, I don't," it was like all that kind of weird stuff and all like just Zen felt he should be more obligated, and Bob didn't feel he should be obligated at all. So, so I know a lot of times going to the gigs, shout out to Miss Gina Levy. She goes with them and she puts out these little funny videos. So I thought I'd share this one because I thought this one was particularly cute. She puts the filters on and it annoys Bob, but they can be funny. And this one's particularly funny.
That's it. Is that Bob?
Are you getting that noise?
No.
The sound?
Yeah.
That Bob?
You gotta give me full screen. Oh, full screen.
Is that like a
The whole-
Down syndrome
What do
filter?
I look like, Mike?
That's nice. Who do you look like?
A little bit. Has
Oh,
a
you look like
puppet.
Peasy.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. That's very funny. I'll pull a picture of Peasy. That's very funny.
Ryan thinks you look like Stormy. You do look like Droopy Dog a little bit too.
Where do you see this? Let me find John.
Oh shit! So that's why I had to share that. So what'd you think about that one?
Does that look like me?
I don't know where they got like.
Yeah, I don't see.
Because I saw that clip. I think you might. I don't know if you put it in the feed or was one of us showed
I
up in the
put it in
feed.
there, but I thought it was funny. But either way, even if it does or doesn't, it's funny that somebody said that.
Right? Yeah, like you said, because it didn't even have to necessarily be true or that close. But yeah, I thought it was very funny.
That's the second or third time I've heard somebody reference to the fact that Bob and I look alike.
Really?
Now, yes.
I haven't heard that too much. Maybe Bob's got physical issues. Clueless? Is he clueless or am I clueless? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're all clueless. Yeah, I don't know. He's got something going on. Right, he might. And he said that. He said the stress was bothering him and that he might use his inversion table. Bob might just be getting burned out. That could be too. Well, I think he's kind of getting like Kevin to where he's seeing that it doesn't really make a lot of sense to go out and do these small shows and like
yeah,
Shula
he was alluding that he was not gonna do many more gigs. Like
he was, wasn't he? He's been saying it more and more. He's like, I got a couple more in the books, but after I think I'm done with the going out all the time. So
yeah,
you might be right, Max. Anthony must be a little sensitive. Yeah, we covered that. Yes, Juby. Hello, folks. Hello, I'm Bob Levy, folks. Hello. I do not look like Stormy, folks. A baby face. What's up? Formerly known as Mammy. Is she still known as Mammy? No, it's just the adorable baby face.
Yeah.
Gina is with the filters all the time. If you're ever out there on social media, if you follow Bob or Gina, you'll see she's got a strong filter game. It was funny. No freaking way. You two look alike, Max.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
What's up, Droopy Balls? It's Droopy Balls with Droopy Bob. That's right. Maybe they're father and son. Maybe there's a thing there. Oh, look at this. Brian Clutter saying Stormy Levy. I don't know about that. I'm clueless because I haven't kept up to Shuli shows. Well, that's part of the reason why you're here, Jerry. It's because we kind of talk about what's going on. We give you a little tidbits and maybe fill in some blanks for you. Help you keep up a little bit. So let's see. So I thought that was a cute one. What was I going to share here? Oh yeah. Hey, shout out to Rev Bob Levy quotes. I haven't seen him in the chat yet. He was in the other chats earlier. We had a great time with him on Replayables on Friday night. He co-hosted with us, and I thought I was going to finally see him, and then he shows up being
right. Yeah. But I mean that was great, and then the after show that Jake had, man, you three piled in there, and I was like, oh my god, like you guys were just toasted.
Oh yeah, we were ripped. Like we got off the air. Whoop. We got off the air, and I was ripping. I was feeling no pain. I'm like, Jake's live. I said, so I'm like frenetic. I'm on the keyboard. I said, Jake, send me the link.
Yeah.
And I think I was blowing you up for the link.
Yeah,
you were blowing up. Yeah, you were. I was blowing you up for the link. I was blowing him up, and finally, I was like, I gave it to Red Bob Levy quotes, and I gave it to Chris. And before you know, we were over there messing around with Jake and his. So, yeah,
that was a nice surprise.
Yeah, it was a fun night, and we want to keep going. Yep. What is with this Donnie Wahlberg looking like? Oh, got that. Let's see. Coffee.
I'm not seeing that either.
I was getting that on Levyland. Yeah. So, so that was interesting where I had to go on there and kind of face that. I kind of didn't want to do that. I was flattered, and I enjoyed the fact that those guys kind of invited me to come over and do the Rob Saul show. I thought it was a nice little step up and a nice little thing. And I thought it was a nice connection from Levyland. After Levyland, Rob Saul would carry that energy when the party didn't want to stop. We would carry it over to the Rob Saul show, and we would watch it as fans. We had a lot of fun with it. So when I had an opportunity to be a part of it, I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll do this, and I'll try to get some of that energy and all. but then it's just kind of slowly changed, and they're not, Levy Land isn't happening the way it was, and you don't have that whole 1-2 punch going on anymore with those two shows.
Yeah.
So, but I still enjoyed it, and it was a nice way to get exposure. And I thought me and Rob had a pretty good rapport. Even though I know that Rob can be like a volatile kind of personality.
Yeah. But I got to say, Bobby Fran, you did a good job. You said what needed to be said.
You said what needed to be said.
That's right. And I'm glad you were able to do that,
Yeah, like I know I've expressed this other places. The whole thing is I don't like getting ugly, because once I kind of turn an ugly switch, I can't turn it off, and I might go too far. But I did want to express myself, because I mean, I didn't do nothing to the guy to deserve, being Bobby Fran. It's Bobby Fran sitting out like a fucking dollar and a fucking dollar, So it felt like something that I needed to respond to.
Whenever I seen that, I guess I seen it before Bobby, Nick, and Stormy. I don't know if you've seen it live, but whenever I seen that, my first instinct was I got to tell these guys in the group chat, just make sure they see. But then I couldn't bring myself to.
You don't be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah,
right?
I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, we were just about to do a show. He tells me about it. I go look the video up, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna watch this right on the stream. And man, when I started hearing what he was saying, it was like, what the fuck?
Like,
yeah.
Where does he get off saying that shit? Like, saying that you were bragging about replacing Rob Saul on Twitter. You didn't say any of that. So it's
I didn't.
What the fuck?
And the funniest thing is, Bobby, Nick, I didn't get no pre-warning of that. That came out on a podcast. It's not like I got snarky text from Rob saying, why the fuck are you here? You think you are filling in for me? I'll fucking leave you. I didn't get jack, bro. I found out through other people like, hey, BF, Rob Saul is on fucking rock bottom talking shit about you. And I'm like, wait a minute, we've had no beef, we had nothing go on. Like, what's with that kind of thing? So I was definitely kind of put off by it. And like I said, I don't hate Rob, but I definitely felt it needed to be responded to. And especially in good, Scott.
I know he's blaming some of it on alcohol. There's two things on that. If alcohol might get you in trouble, then you shouldn't
maybe
drink.
you should quit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's still your fault.
Quit
But
fucking drinking.
But he wouldn't. The way he talked, that's not the I forget everything and I'm blackout drunk. That wasn't blackout.
Not at all.
That was just
he was very coherent. I couldn't even tell that he had even a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
So
regardless, drunk, if you have thoughts like that, that's when they usually come out. Like that's like the truth serum kind of. Like he wouldn't have ever said it had he not already had the thought.
Exactly. Thank you, Stormy. And that's kind of, I think I might have stumbled making that point, but that's what I meant by truth serum. Because people were like, truth serum. I'm like, yeah, because you say honest things when you're under, the influence of alcohol. So yeah, I definitely believe that he's kind of calculated. He kind of he knows what he's saying. He's a grown ass man. So whatever. I just I didn't feel that I merited anything like that. It didn't have to come out in public like that. Like if he would have came to me as a man and said, hey, BF, I got a problem with that or whatever. And like I said on the show, well, why are you threatened by it, bro? I kept your chair warm. You said you showed up late. But why did it turn into a threat and me taking a victory lap? It wasn't anything about that.
See, that's the thing, though. Did he really show up late because he was actually late, or was he going to miss the show and only showed up because you came out?
I think Levy said that. I think Levy said, "What did you only showed up here late because you saw Bobby Fran come on or BF come on? Were you going to miss?" Because it was that same old passive aggressive stuff. See, and it's not like it was just the thing that happened to me. This was like a series of events. It's kind of like just his attitude like towards Chris and everything, and then it got applied to me. So I'm just seeing a pattern here, and I'm like, wait a minute, well, this ain't no pattern I want to be a part of, and somebody got to talk to this motherfucker. So pardon my French or whatever. Let's see. He's jealous of the fanatic. That's my boy.
That's right.
Chris Abel's checking in, bro. I hope you recover good, because my boy was like Friday night. He was getting them beers. He was like, he did that shit live on TV. Shout out to everybody, like a Terry Nee and a Red Bob Levy quotes and my Los Angeles, everybody that was in the chat, all you guys that made it a lot of fun. That had to be one of our best shows yet. Oh, yeah, hey JT, what's up, bro? Team BF, I appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Blackout Drunk was replayable. That's right. Yeah, we should have.
That's right. Yeah.
Got to rename that one. Let's see. Dead Fool. Never saw Rob before his dust up with Abel's. Not a good impression. Well, you just got you got it. You got it all in one. You're the lucky one. You figured it out all in one appearance. Let's see. I guess Rob felt threatened if you sided with his arch enema, Chris.
When did Rob start taking down episodes of his show and not leaving them posted too? That's weird.
He's done that before. He's done that before. Okay. Yeah.
Like, yeah, if he's drunk or embarrassed of something that he said, or if he went too far making a comment about a person.
Yeah, he took down the Karen Margolis episode where he started going at her.
Now, Stormy, I guess you're saying like me because he took that last episode down, right?
Yeah, he took it down. The only reason I caught what he said anyways was because it was on Ray's channel this last time.
Yeah, exactly. And so Ray didn't bother taking that down, and that's how we all kind of end up seeing that. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Oh yeah, Dead. What's up, Deadpool? Checking in. Jake, what's up? In case you missed it, the drunk stream. Don't be coming dropping your links in here, Jake. Promo whore. Let me see. Wrestling firewater talk. It's ruining me, damn it. Jerry laughing at Chris. Nature of the beast. Yeah, it kind of is, especially maybe if you're talking about the Rob thing. It's the nature of the beast when you're dealing with that guy for sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Stormy sent me a thing here today. Let me roll this for you.
I'm still here. I just got a kid that's bugging.
That's okay. Thank you. I'm just looking for my next clip.
But yeah, I think a lot of people are just done with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like
so because I guess that happened on Friday, and I didn't get to address it till Levyland the following Thursday. So shout out to Bob Levy. Thank you, because I thanked him because I was going to ask to come on that Thursday if he hadn't invited me on, because I'm like, I really believe this has to get addressed because I didn't do shit to that guy. So let's see.
Right.
We the Fanatics demand Bobby Friend replace Rob Saw's coach. So Levyland, thank you.
I agree.
I'm working on that.
I totally agree.
So I'll give you a little background about that, Acid Dust. I know if me just keeping his seat warm bothered him, imagine how he was affected when he saw me with the little Levyland screen thing behind me. So I said, hey, Chris, give me that green screen picture. But I ended up going out and making my own, and I thanked Bob on the air just to kind of get to him a little bit, whatever. Shout out, Rob, if you're watching. I guess it's all in good fun and podcasting, bro. No harm. This is kind of like my first podcast dust up. So he popped my podcast dust up cherry, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me share this with you. This is the video package that we rolled. So I brought this. Shout out once again to Stormy. I brought this to the show, and I rolled this one to Levyland.
I was late for Levyland this week, and Chris was like, we don't need Rob Saw. We can get my friend Bobby B.F. Fran on. And it was like, this is a guy that just got fired from being dull and boring on.
All right. I like
Bobby Fran, but
on the
it's all right. Okay,
you can't mute him, Ray. You can't mute him. The guy's, it's an honest opinion.
Why are you muting people?
You can't mute
wrong
him.
with it?
Hold on. What's this? What's Corey?
It's my show. That's why I'm muting them. Let me fucking tell. What is the two shows? What are the two shows that got canceled? What are the two shows that got canceled? Sports Head, and what was the other show?
Ask Corey Adam.
We all are each other's balls behind the scenes. So this show gets canceled by Bobby Fran, and then Chris is, this guy kisses Chris Abel's ass all the time. So
why the fuck are you here, Jeff Closer? Go do something else, you son of a bitch.
He says,
Ray just shouting out random people.
Skin.
Rob's affiliated with the network. He's known Levy forever. Let the man speak.
So what were you saying, Rob?
So he says, well, my friend Bobby Fran can take Rob Saw's place. So I ended up, I was running late. I ran on the show, and then Bobby Fran comes up sitting there like a dullard, and he don't even make a fucking peep. And then he goes on like a fucking victory lap on Twitter. It's like, yeah, thanks for inviting me to replace Rob Saw. you know, and he's so proud of himself that he sat there and did nothing because he thought I wasn't going to show up to the show that night. But,
did your cousin do the same thing? Like, I'm so happy to be replacing Rob Saul because he does nothing.
Well, I mean,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
If the Levy Land show got fat and boring, then yeah, that would be perfect for what happened.
Levy will never be boring.
Yeah.
I like Rob Saul because he fights with everybody. That's great. Even Bobby Fran. That's fucking hard.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
He hasn't fought with me yet.
No, Kazari Jane, you're wonderful. Somebody said Rob.
So shout out Carlos. Carlos always got my back. Carlos and Obnoxious John, they say some nice stuff about us. So thank you guys. Yeah. So that's kind of that was kind of what I saw that Friday night, and that's the first I knew anything about Rob being upset about any of this, being threatened, upset. Like I said, we had a great thing.
Yeah, that's the shittiest part of it all. Like, why did he have to get so jealous just because you fucking came on Levy Land?
Yeah, bro.
Big deal.
Yeah, I kept your chair warm, bro. Like it was all good. He could have handled it like that. He could have handled it like a dude, but he just so threatened about all kind of like indirect shit or something. All right, Jerry, have a good day at work, bro. Maybe keep us in your ear. What's up? Is Rob still talking? No, he's not still talking trash, bro. We're kind of just wrapping it up since I went on Levy Land and kind of dealt with it. And I don't know how many people kind of saw that. And I was kind of worried about my reaction if I overreacted because I didn't know, you going on Levy Land is kind of it's kind of a heady thing in itself. And then you're going to go on there and kind of defend yourself here. And you're on the Shuli network. So I guess I was just kind of wondering how it came up. But luckily, everybody said that I didn't make too much of an ass out of myself. But hey,
you came in hot, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
If you hadn't have come in and addressed it the way you did, you would have looked like a wussy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
When he said sitting there like a brand new, what did he say, a dollar bill?
Like a dollar. Yeah, I'm sitting there like a dollar.
Like a dullard, yeah.
What, dullard? Is that a saying? I've never heard that.
Yeah,
like it's just like a dull person.
It's an old timey saying, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like the old term for like a slow adult or a retarded adult person.
Yeah.
Boy ain't right. He's dull. He's a dunce. Hey, look, everybody, we got a friend checking in I never seen in our chat before. What's up, Chris Tidwell? What's up?
The Godfather's of podcasting host.
Yes, he is. That's right. Yes. That's right. He's the host of Godfathers. Yeah, along with Donnie. It says y'all ain't dull.
Hey, he's a fellow Canadian then. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good day. Y'all ain't dull or boring. Keep it on, dude. Thank you. Thanks, Chris. I met Chris. Went up and shook his hand. Couldn't miss him in the room. He's a bigger dude. So I went up and said, hey, that's Chris off of Godfathers. I'm gonna go say hello to him. So it's nice making those kind of connections up there, along with Cardiff Electric and everything. So welcome to our show and our chat, bro. Good to see you. All right, so let's see here. Got a little cool thing I like to share. Cool shit that I see out there.
Oh, he says he's not Canadian. He just lives here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. He did tell me, and I won't get away his story, but he ended up being Canadian. That's right. And I won't divulge his story, but yeah, he did tell me a little story about how he kind of ended up being Canadian. So yeah, I'll leave that to him to tell. Check out this image, people. You know I like these trippy images. So look at this. This is one of those perspective things. So I like this because it kind of tells you about life in general too, like because it tells you how we all look at one thing, but we all see something different. So
every time I think I see something different.
That's right.
It's like it's going the opposite way. Oh man, that's messing me up, dude.
It's trippy. Yeah, look at it. If you look at the top of it, like sometimes it looks like you're looking at the inner circle, and then if you look at from the right angle, it's pretty cool, ain't it? For a black and white, just rotating drawing. So I think I always like stuff like this because, like I said, it just goes to show you we are all staring at the same thing right now, but we're all seeing something different. And I think it's kind of like synonymous with life too.
Wow.
For sure.
Look at that shit. Trippy. Let's see. Let's say he says, right? Not Canadian. Just live there. Jay Cutson said, at Chris Tidwell, I just subbed to you. And Chuck says, what's going on, gang? What's going on, brother Chuck? Hey, Tidwell is the man. Chris Abel's checking in, shouting it back. Tidwell giving the love back, thanking Jake for the sub. Watch Podfathers. Let's see. All right,
That's
there
right.
you go. All right. So yeah, I was like just tripping on that image right there. I thought that was pretty cool. So boom.
Maybe he can make an appearance one day and explain that to us if he wants to do the Canadian thing. Because I'm interested now.
Yeah, me too. I'm very intrigued for sure.
We intrigued him, Chris, with your story, just to kind of put it out there. Yeah. Let's see. Get this ready for you. All right. All right. Here, I'd like to share funny things that I found. I don't think I made this part of the original, my opening reel, the pre-roll. Check this out. See if you can figure out what's going on here.
Oh, I know.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. It's all good then. I thought. I was going in a totally different direction. I thought she was going to do something totally different.
But I still have a lot of other questions. Like that doesn't explain everything away. Number one, why does she have a suction cup piece of buttery corn? Number one. Why is she buttering it up for her dog to lick? Like none of this is normal.
Yeah.
Why is she using butter and that's a lot of questions.
Right. I like how the couple is looking at it like they're okay, we get that. Like, no, I don't get that. I still don't get it.
She's gonna give her dog I think maybe to get the dog to stay still and distracted, but it's so weird.
I think we know. I think we know the real reason why she's got that piece of corn.
Right. I think that's what the couple was getting at first. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's right.
I thought that was a funny little video right there. All right. Oh, wait, stop it. Playing in my ear. Sorry. All right, y'all. I got a couple more videos we're going to share with you today. So what's going on in the chat here?
Justice says training. That's right. Training.
Yeah.
Wait till the jar of peanut butter comes out.
All right.
I was gonna say something really mean, but I'll just say Rob Saul has a dog and leave it at that.
Oh! You said more than enough to start me with that one.
His ear corn's bigger though.
Hey, shout out to the 17 people watching us live. Hope you're enjoying. It's episode 21 of Coffee and Pods, Laugh Every Day podcast thing. Let's see. Chris says, glad to join the fun. Just got to make arrangements prior. Thank you. All right, we'll reach out to you somehow. We'll get you on here. We'll talk about you being on the network and all, and maybe we'll get you a little Canada story out of you, if you will. Bobby Nick's a tried and true Canadian right here. All right, I got another clip here I'm going to share here with you. Let's see. This has to do with Tukey, Ray, and Storm.
I'm sorry for calling you that word, Northwest Kent. I don't even remember what you said about Tukey, so all is forgiven.
What happened to the pencil you had up your nose? No filter. I don't know. Stormy, I'll send you the link here now. In a while, we'll get you on for a bit. I just want to bond with Tukey, and I want to see
if to go on Ray's show.
I want to see if
feel very special anymore.
No, it's you and me, buddy. We're riding this out. We don't need Earl. Even if Earl showed up, we're not letting.
Do you mean it, Raymond? If Earl shows up, you'll kick him off for me? Wow, that's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for Tukey. Whoa!
Stormy and Earl love connection. No,
Stormy ends up on the show.
How do you like that?
Maybe.
I didn't realize the G spot either. It's in there. Shop it. Everyone has like fucking put it in there and like felt amazing.
Stormy,
every single one of them.
If you do DM me on Instagram, I'll send you a better picture. I just got out of yoga class. No, I don't mean that picture.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Although I've
heard about your notorious picture that goes around.
I did send it to a Dirty
I've
Dalish.
seen it.
Oh,
Shout out, that was funny. Hey, real quick, I would like to Shout out Anonymous for your generous donation. Thank you, Anonymous. So Stormy, let's talk about that because that was kind of like when you guys were starting to ramp up the snipe streaming and then really getting involved as far as like all of a sudden Ray, you saw it in the clip there, he goes, okay, Stormy, I'll throw you out the link or whatever. And
yeah, I mean, and that's not what she was asking for. She was asking for him to come on our show.
Yes,
and Ray is just not getting it through his head.
Ray doesn't get anything.
I sent a message prior to that, and he had just read it, I guess, and then just assumed I was asking to be on the show. And I didn't realize that he was talking about that until afterwards. I put it all together.
Yeah, you got to figure out what he's thinking, and then try to figure out, oh, okay, that's what he meant, and it's nothing like what you meant. But talk about that because that was like a big ramp up. I was sitting here watching, and everybody was hyped for you. They're like, send Stormy the link, and get Stormy on, and all that stuff. And then it seemed like you had like a lot of nervous energy. Like I'm backstage and I'm waiting. So what was that like? Because you were going on with Tukey and Earl Skakel.
I didn't know what to say. It was awkward. And then there were points where there was nothing to say, like that you couldn't get a word in. But then there was moments where I was like, am I supposed to say something? I didn't know what to do.
And it's funny because a awkward silence on a bigger show with bigger guys feels like so much bigger and longer than it does on like you do hours and hours of podcasting. You have pauses, but it's something about pausing when you feel like, okay, nobody's saying nothing or something. It's just so much more cringe on there. But I thought that clip right there was pretty cool with like Earl, the little flirtatious
That's
thing.
why I tried to take advantage of that moment with Earl, because that was probably the only time I was going to get to talk.
Yeah. But then there was like singing going on that whole episode. They were like talking about like old bands and everything. It was
always singing on Ray's show.
Always, yeah.
But it was funny because it was like the part I liked about it is because we were all like hyped for you, and I got all the energy that was going on in the chat or about No Filter and everything we were doing that night. It was like it was all about like just waiting for Stormy to
right.
Right, exactly. We could feel it for you. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, we could feel it for you. You were like, Stormy's like, I'm so nervous and I'm backstage, and it seemed like he took forever because he was like looking for a moment to bring you on.
Yeah, and then I was muted.
I didn't help that I was messaging Stormy, telling her, tell Ray I say hi.
I did so. I made sure to.
Yeah, and now that's like a thing now when we stream Snipe Ray, like everybody's like, send Stormy the link, #no filter, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think I'll feel better about it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you got one an appearance out of the way with them, but so he still hasn't figured out that you guys want him on No Filter, huh?
Well, he has now, and he said that he's going to get back to me. I guess he's traveling a little bit. He's a little busy right now with his scheduling. So after he kind of gets settled, then he's going to tell me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I know you guys had Brian on from Total BS Show with Brian and Shayna, and that was quite a long episode. I jumped in after Brian had already left. I was like the same night of last Thursday on Levy Land. Same night.
Right.
How'd that go?
It went good, and it looks like they're going to come back again this week with Shayna this time. So that'll be fun.
Do you think that was like
dude?
Say that again.
He was a really cool dude, really nice. He enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the whole thing because, like I said, I was doing my own show. I was doing Levy Land, but when I was done Levy Land, I kept checking in, and I kept seeing that he looked like he was talking to you and having a good time and getting to know Andrew and all. Shout out to our boy Andrew the Giant Flora. I hope he's doing okay. Andrew was agonizing over his love life and all that stuff last night, right?
Oh God, the drama.
He creates it for himself.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you do. Yes, he do. All right.
It's an odd conversation last night.
It was.
Like, which one?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, there's a lot of odd conversations. I mean,
we'll be having it again. Next time we talk, we'll be doing it again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it ending anytime soon.
I just wish you'd take a break a little bit.
The first step to recovery is recognizing and acknowledging the problem, right?
Well, he did that for a little bit, and then he kind of
Yeah,
backpedal.
he went and ate dinner and came back.
Yeah.
He went and ate dinner, had a different story when he come back.
Yeah, right. And then at the end of the night, oh, damn, I shouldn't have said anything. You know, I was like, oh.
I feel kind of a dick right now.
I had a feeling I was going to need that sound drop again a long time ago. I feel kind
Right.
of a dick right now. Yep. See what they talk about: more money, more problems. You know, Andrew's got like all these. You know, got these friends, got a little bit of money rolling in. More money, more problems. Andrew, I guess.
Got fame, fortune, and bitches, apparently, according to him.
Yeah.
I've heard him say that seriously. He was serious about it when he said it.
He's serious. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially compared to a lot of people in his situation. I mean, he has those issues. I don't know on what level. You know, probably not on the level that he wants it on. But you know. It would be nice to go see him. I was going to get with you, Stormy, and try to find out more specifically kind of where he lives. I know that you kind of know kind of his area because.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be great. Just to see the smile on his face would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go this month or next month. I'm trying to get childcare lined out for that, but for sure I'm going to go see him. And Dad, you can come too.
Yeah, whenever he talks about wanting to see somebody and knowing that we might be coming, but I don't want to say nothing just because what if something happens and we can't or don't or I do it.
Oh.
So, but I wanted to tell him so bad.
I say you guys don't say something.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't.
Just surprise them. Just show up.
I have a plan actually that Bobby, Nick, and I talked about. We'll have to fill you in after. I have a plan on how we're going to surprise him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be great. I can picture the smile on his face. That smile's going to be locked on his face forever, you know. So I hope we get a lot of pictures of that. Yeah. Might not let you guys go.
Live with the first time that he's live or recorded. We'll figure out how to do it, but we're going to try to get it where Bobby, Nick, and him are already on camera so that people can see it.
There you go, Chuck saying it. Surprise him while he's on his live on his YouTube. Yeah. Let's see what his sleep stream. Let's check out Andrew's latest sleep stream numbers.
Yeah, check it out.
That's always fun to do. Let's see. Oh, last night, Andrew's latest sleep stream, 6 hours ago, 167 views. 167.
It'll go up though. It'll go up. I mean, he's got one that almost has 2,000 views. It might be over 2,000 views now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gets in the hundreds on all his sleep streams. Yeah.
So crazy.
Absolutely. But yeah, you can go over to Andrew's page on YouTube. It's No Filter with Andrew and Friends. They do shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then they do weird stuff on Saturdays and Sundays. So all kind of good. You hang out with Andrew over there. You can see his sleep streams. You know, he's trying to get them subs up. And tomorrow I'm going to be joining the No Filter crew because they waited for me. Luckily, I appreciate that because I was wondering if I was going to see it live or after the fact. But Andrew said that when he achieved 300 subscribers, that he would read Cat in the Hat. It was agreed upon on one of these 9-hour streams. So he got talked into that.
Don't forget, in a Cat in the Hat suit.
That's right. In the Cat in the Hat outfit and nothing else. Nothing else. So tomorrow night on Weird Stuff. Sorry, look, I got all your shows mixed up. I'm looking at Weird Stuff. Tomorrow night, there it is on that one where Scott's showing his personalized No Filter shirt. Stormy can throw the link in their chat if you want. No Filter, personalized shirt. It's got his name on it. So I don't get it mixed up with anybody else. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, you guys do 7 p.m. East, right?
That's right. Yeah.
7 p.m. East. I wasn't sure if it was 7:30 or not. 7 p.m. East. I'm going to hang out with the No Filter people. We're going to watch Andrew read the Cat in the Hat in his Cat in the Hat attire. We're going to do a little mini sports heads kind of thing, little sports whip around thing, and hang out and have a good time. So you know how we like to do it, people. We like to hang out and have fun with y'all every day and laugh every day.
You never know how long that show will be either. You never know. Actually, I wonder, let's take a guess how many hours you think it'll be, and we'll see who gets closest.
Okay, that's a good idea. So No Filter tomorrow night starting at 7. You're asking how long do we think we're going to go?
I'm going to say probably about 5.
Yeah, I was doing. I'm like said minimum 3. So that's my starting point. Minimum 3.
Yeah. Are you asking how long the show will go, or how long till the book is the last page of the book?
That's true too. We might need to take that into consideration.
Yeah, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Now, I
That'd
know
be
you.
interesting.
Yeah, let's say 10. I can't imagine. Can't imagine us being off the air before midnight. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It might be a long one, folks. So tune in tomorrow night. Probably some of us will be in and out more than others. Let's see. That'll be funny. So do you have like a read along thing where you're going to put it up? Can we read along with him or that would be cool.
Yeah, I have a layout where I'm going to show Bobby Nick later, but there's a layout where we'll be able to see him closely and the book, and he'll be able to read it.
That's
So,
cool. So we can read along with him.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can help him sound out his words and all that stuff. That's going to be great. So check that out
but he can
tomorrow.
read. He told us.
Oh, I wish you can share that, right? If you can find it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can on here.
Going to create a monster. Going to create a monster. Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah, so we were discussing how much of his money was going to end up going to OnlyFans last night, right?
Yeah, and I think
And his mind and all of his emotions and everything is
I like when Shayna jumps in. When you say she jumps in with the good news report, right, Scott?
Yeah. It's always it's always the Debbie Downer, and when she leaves now, you do that long goodbye bit.
I know.
Bye, Shayna.
Scott was like, we have our own Debbie Downer. Shayna's our own personal Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That girl's funny.
I'm starting to think she thinks their cat is. She's really talking to her cat whenever I do her dead cat. I watched that
It's a good vid.
a while earlier, and I think she thinks she's. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Okay, I shared it with you, so maybe you
Okay,
can pull
I
it.
say there it is.
It's
Andrew
fun,
says,
though.
Yeah.
I can read. I can read, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's right.
So when I saw that, I saw that in this form at first, Stormy, and I'm like, I know that only had to be the result of somebody in the chat talking shit about Andrew, about him reading this thing, and his response was, I can read, motherfuckers.
Actually, I think it was. Yeah,
Was
I think it was
you or
Scott who
Dad?
said something.
Yeah, I said something, and he's. I can read, motherfucker, and then it just kind of turned into. Yeah. It popped up at it.
I never seen a statement sound so much like Andrew when I saw that written out. Yeah. Yeah, I can read, mofo.
No, he
I'm like,
can't.
that is no, he can't. Stormy Hat always has it on lock. Yes, you do.
That's right.
And while she's wrestling kids right there, she got it on lock. I see what you're doing.
Literally pushing him away.
I thought I noticed that the parental lean going on. Like, no.
Well, he almost got in the camera a minute ago. He's got his shirt off, and he walked, and I barely seen his white pasty skin behind me.
He's like, mommy.
Welcome to the gun show.
Welcome to the gun show. Is the cat still alive? Justice says, LOL.
That
Shayna's
one is.
cat?
You
No.
know, she's got one that's super old, like 16 or 18 years old. But the one that she thinks she's talking to is dead.
Yes.
The one she thinks she's talking to is dead.
Yep.
Whoa. Is the cat still alive? 18 years old.
I didn't know cats live that long.
They do. They live for a long time.
Yeah.
Mine we just had to put mine down a couple months ago. 16 years.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought maybe 8, 10.
Yeah,
That's one of the main reasons I like cats, because I don't like getting depressed when your animal dies or something. Like, you get so attached to them, so they have a longer lifespan. So that's a big reason, especially when I'm with the kids. So they have it, through most of their childhood, hopefully.
Yeah, that's kind of what we just experienced with my daughter. That 16 years, it was my youngest daughter's basic main pet most of her childhood. Yeah. So.
It can make it harder, though, I guess, whenever the time comes. But yeah,
it's tough anyway. But you're right. I do. If you take the cats to the vet and take care of them regularly, they can last a long time. Like a used car. Let me see. Chuck says, "Is Andrew able to get out of his home much?"
I mean, if you consider him going to that program that he calls work, I mean, he goes out 5 times a week. But other than that, it's really maybe once a month, if that he gets out to something, you know.
Yeah, like what he
Last time was that wrestling thing, and how long ago was that?
Well, actually, I think the last time was
Was it a game?
the
he just
hot
went
dog
bowling.
incident, wasn't it?
He
Oh
just
yeah,
went
he did go bowling.
Went bowling, and then before that, he
So
choked on the hot dog at the theater.
yeah, at the theater, yeah. So it's not that much, but he does get out once in a while. But
You
yeah,
don't get
he's like,
to go out to the stores and stuff and see what's out there.
No.
No, and that's what we were trying to tell him last night because Andrew does kind of have a more or less sheltered life, for lack of a better word. He's not familiar with some of these internet people that kind of their approach and how they come onto him and kind of want to take advantage of him and his money and his kindness and everything.
I
So,
even tried to explain to him the cost of living is not like I think he thinks $100 is like a millionaire's amount of money because he doesn't get out to spend his own money like at stores and stuff. So I just try to talk to him about that. Like $5 is maybe just going to buy you a sandwich and a drink, and that's not even a good sandwich.
yeah, right, yeah, because he don't have that obstacle of having to try to figure out how to budget things and pay for things and know that the value of things, like what costs more, and should I eat or pay for porn girls, that whole thing, so that's our boy Andrew. That's why we love him. That's why we try to help him along. Where's his family? Let's see. Oh, I already put that up there. Let's see. The cat meals. All right, I got it. That's cool. Very cool. All right. I got through all my elements today. What's everybody down with today?
Not too much.
I'm gonna wrestle kids.
Right? Yeah. Storm's got a big job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to lose a little weight, so I'm gonna walk 2 miles. That's it.
Oh, you're gonna walk 2 miles, right?
As long as I walk, I can just cut out the sugar and sodas. I won't lose a lot of weight, but if I walk 2 miles a day, I'll lose 3 or 4 pounds a day.
Cutting out the sodies, you're walking. I like it, bro.
He's done this before. He's got it worked out to a science. Like he knows exactly what to do now for his body.
It's funny that you say that, Stormy, because when he said that last night, he was like, "Oh hell, I do this all the time. Like I get fat a little bit. When I get fat, I just cut out the sodas and do that." And it sounded like I'm like, that sounds like a guy that has done this before. So
yeah,
that's kind of your system there, huh, Scott?
Yeah. And then every time when I start losing, I start feeling great. Because I can lose it pretty fast. I start feeling when you lose it fast, you feel the health benefits from it, and I'll think I'm never going. And then I'll crack that first soda. And then within
and go to slide the other way.
I got it all back.
What?
Grandma makes it hard to stay on the right path.
Yeah. My mom wants to try to sabotage.
Oh, any grandma does that. They just want to buy and give. Here, did you get everything that at the warehouse club or at the store? Did you get it? Everything? Yeah.
She'll have the Schwann's man. I don't know if you know what that is, but like the food truck delivery people bringing in like the good ice cream sandwiches, stocking her freezer, the little microwave pizzas. Yeah, everything.
No. Did you say the Schwann's ice cream? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like the Schwann's man is like a food delivery person that'll come to your house. You order once a month.
Okay.
They drive it's like a freezer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I remember they used to have that around here. Yeah,
really?
But I don't know where they went.
I mean, now they have around here. They don't have nothing like a special, but the grocery stores around here like deliver nowadays, obviously. But that sounds like you're talking about something more specific, like before they had that or something.
Yeah, all the junk food that's delivered is from them.
Right? Yeah,
that's cool. It's interesting. I didn't know they had something like that. Hey, it's our boy Austin. Come on, Austin. Lunch and Pods. What's up, bro? Great friend, producer from the Shuley Network. What's up, brother? Man, just a guess saying true. Austin saying Ted sucks.
Austin knows what the Schwann's man is.
Yep. All right.
They're little pizzas.
Let's check in with him. Good luck, Scott, with that weight thing he's saying. Schwann's, there you go. Schwann's. Let's see. Comes by in a truck. There you go. So you guys are kind of like, it must be kind of like a Midwest thing, right?
It is tasty, but unless you order off that healthy menu and it's not as big as the other menu, then it's not good for you, but especially if you're dieting.
That sounds like a dream.
Well,
so you're
we had that here in Alberta too for a while, so I don't know. Maybe they were just
kind of
testing
like
it out. Though.
It's still kind of like diner food, but good diner food.
Yeah.
Wow. Like delivery.
Fish squares and little pizzas, but they're good pizzas.
I used to go to grandma's when I was a kid just for those pizzas.
Yeah,
Now you
They're
got
all different kinds of ice cream that you can't get anywhere else.
Yep.
It all goes straight to my hips.
I used to like the ice cream sandwiches that they had.
Yeah, I want to say that I've been in some region that had like Schwann's ice cream. At least that's why I thought it was. I knew it was strictly ice cream.
The trucks that kind of look like armored vehicles, kind of.
Yeah, they
A little
do.
bit, yeah.
They're like an off yellow color here.
Bunch of
Check
doors.
this out. I found their website, number one. So here's their website.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Schwann's Home Delivery. I see somebody's got their hand in a truck. They're getting like a bag of something out of the truck.
Oh, their Chinese food is delicious.
No, look at this. They got everything: ice
They
cream,
do.
meats, air fryer stuff. What's it? Snacks, appetizers, bacon. Oh, there's the yellow truck you were talking about. Look, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
Oh, looky there.
Well, that one's a little better looking than our neighborhood.
Yeah,
but-
ours. I said off yellow, but maybe it's because it's faded.
Well, you know they're gonna use the best ones for the commercials, right?
Yeah.
Check that out, lasagna, rice. Look
And
at that, all that shit.
it's good too. You think that you get like freezer food and microwave food and stuff you throw in that's already pre-cooked and it'd be like yuck, but it's good.
That's very cool. And so you guys are saying that like this even predated like the fancy food delivering services and all that stuff, the grocery stores, huh?
Oh yeah, this has been a
Oh
really good
yeah.
time.
This was in the 90s that we used them.
So when I was
I remember my whole life.
yeah. Oh well then, even before then.
I don't remember nothing. Yeah.
Wow. I believe they own Red Baron. As in pizza?
Yeah.
I love
like me
Red
some
Baron.
Red Baron. I love me some Red Baron. I
Those
love
are
me
the-
some- Happy Monday. What's up, Detroit? Checking in. I was there you go. I'll give it. Let me see. Let me remove this. Go ahead, Scott. Hit it for her. Ready? Detroit. That's her special announcement she get. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The ice cream bars, the drumsticks, the push-ups. Grandma doesn't just get one of those. She gets all
guy
of them
gets-
and puts them in there.
This guy gets it. Austin seems like he's down with it. That's cool. Well, I can't say that I know of that in this area, but that looks like something cool for sure. Looks like it's dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Rocky Road ice cream.
Rock and roll.
I remember the only way we found out about it was that they came knocking at our door. They were going door to door.
Yeah.
Yeah. They bring a menu or whatever. They come in and
Yeah.
And if you don't want them to come back, they won't. But you can ask them to whatever day you can make it a regular visit.
Yeah,
So
well, they
every
said
two-
they would
every 2
they would
weeks or-
accept a check, so we made an order right off the spot, see how their food was, and yeah, boom, it was good.
They used to come into the office where I worked at, and all the girls at the office would order their food for their kids and stuff that, freezer food or whatever. And then we also ordered for the office too, because when you're working in an office setting and that, you get kind of busy and they would take it home to their kids and that would be what they had for dinner.
Yeah, that's neat. That's cool. Yeah, the only thing we have around here similar to that is like we have some kind of the meat trucks, the fresh meat trucks are right around here with like the freezer trucks full of meat, and they'll want
Yeah.
to sell you like a whole gross of meat. Like here, buy $300 worth of meat all at one time.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wish they had smaller packages. People would be more likely to buy.
Yeah, I only did it. I
Exactly,
only
yeah.
actually did it one time because I was like, guess they caught me at the right time. I was like, oh, filet mignons with bacon, twist my arm, So they
I
caught me.
did
with
it.
the-
I did it once, and they was good. But it's just something about buying meat off of some guy off of his truck, and it just don't seem legit.
Yep.
Doesn't seem
Yeah.
kosher. Doesn't seem kosher, does it? You're right.
No.
Bro, I was pumping gas one night. I used to DJ for 10 years, and I was pumping gas like middle of the night one night. I literally had a brother roll up to me and go, I'm at the gas pump gas. He goes, hey, man, literally opens up his jacket and goes, you want any steak? You want any steak? I'm like, no, bro. I do not want any rando steaks out your jacket against your body heat. So, yeah, I don't kind of trust that either. That's it.
But they was good when I ate them at one time.
But oh yeah, and it's funny having explained that to my wife, because I was home or whatever, and so I was the sucker. So she got home and go, honey, I bought $500 worth of meat. Like, what? You did what? I had to commit. I had to do the sales pitch that was done on me. I had to do on her to convince her of this great deal that
I'm not a meat eater. Like I do eat meat, but I'm not like big on it. So my husband's the one who would buy it, and he was gonna buy it one time, and it was like almost $400 with tax.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
They got me, yeah, and it had some fish included, so I had that because she liked salmon. Had like some frozen salmon. They had a little mixed bacon wrapped fillets, so they had a little bit of something for everybody. So I put a nice sales pitch on her. But by that time, the money was spent anyway. So let's see. Dead Fool used to go crazy at mom for drumsticks and push-ups when the Schwab's man came, and that was over 40 years ago. Dead Fool. Well, thanks for checking in with that, bro.
Yeah.
So
I know.
yeah, long time.
Except I was kind of familiar with Schwann's as an ice cream name because I've been in regions of the country, but I definitely wasn't familiar with their whole connection with the food and the frozen trucks and delivering all that stuff to your house. That's wild. Hey, what's up, Psychosocial? Checking in. Psychosocial. Cheers. Cheers.
Now I gotta say,
no body temp steaks.
you're gonna have to, Scott. You're gonna have to make up one for Psychosocial.
I know that's exactly what I was saying. Running things through my head. I gotta get something.
Yeah.
You have to put your echo on or something and go. Oh my God, go. Psychosocial.
Yeah, because you got the Dirty Dailish, you got the Whisper for Ep.21. Now we need something for
has to sound
Psychosocial. Yeah.
Psychosocial.
Let me give that song a listen. See if there's some help in it.
There you go.
There you go. Why Shane ain't checking in today?
She might be tired. She's been sleeping in a little bit because she ends up messaging me later, but she's been sleeping in, I guess. But Andrew, it's so sweet. He says, I have to get her out of bed in the morning. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Get her out of bed in the morning.
Well, I don't know, but I guess he and they encourage each other, and that's good. But he said that, and I was like, how in the world? What?
Yeah, I can't believe he does that because most of the time she's in the chat saying, Andrew, call me after your show, call me when you get a chance. So I can't believe that he calls her regular enough.
We've had some moments where I think Andrew, he talks to her and has more of a connection with her than we know about, I think.
I've seen traces of that too, and you can kind of really put it together when you see the pictures of them and how far they really go back. I mean, they go back to like their teens together, from I can tell from those pictures. So with anybody, you probably have some kind of bond, and I can see where kind of Andrew kind of like conditions for her or whatever, or tries to.
He said we were talking. I don't remember if it was live. I think it was after a show one night. And we were talking, and he's talking about this money and how he wanted to do something nice for her because, she struggles getting out of bed sometimes, and he's trying to encourage her. And then we were talking, and I said, what about flowers? You're wanting to send all these other people money. Why don't you send her some flowers? And he said, her birthday's coming up. So he wants to send her flowers on her birthday.
Yeah. Oh, I hope she's not watching. Hopefully she'll be surprised, but that's going to be
I
nice.
think she already heard last night. Or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's not a big deal, but I think that there was some chatters that were wanting to help with it too, actually.
Yeah.
So it'll be good for her on her birthday.
That'd be great. I'm sure we're going to see the reaction of that and her come on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Scott can do an impression. Thank you, Andrew. That was very nice.
Yeah, Ep.21. She picks up on it too. The dynamic between Shayna and Andrew.
Yeah, I like when you put them on the screen and let them dance. Go ahead, Scott. What do you remember, bro?
I remember when we first got these no filter shirts. It was his idea right away. He wanted to get her one.
Yep.
Yeah, get a Shayna one.
That's cool. Get a Shayna shirt. That's cool. Well, it'll be interesting.
And this is the way he put it. I want to buy Shayna a no filter shirt. So it was great. It was great.
Those are the things I'm happy to see with him, with having some money. Those are the things that are good.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That's really neat that he feels empowered like that, and he feels, hey, I can do something. But then that's also the double side of that coin where he feels he needs to do too much for some of these other people that maybe need a little more.
He's trying to pimp me out to other podcasts.
I know, that was funny. Yeah. So tell that story on this show. Yeah, what was he trying to do?
He said, I went on after the clip with Ray. You see me on there. And so after the show, I come back onto No Filter and he said, he said, I'll pay you $25 for every show that you promote No Filter on.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, what?
So get out there and trick, girl. Work the streets. Work the streets. Work them podcast streets, and I give you 25. I give you a cut of it. That was funny. Andrew's endlessly loving and entertaining. What's up, Deadpool? What the hearts? What's going on? There you go. I'm totally in for Shayna present. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
that's going to be neat. Hey, now when are you having? Is it this Thursday that you're having Brian and Shayna on from Total BS?
That's what it's supposed to be, but you know, it could change, I guess, because the last time we scheduled them, I think I was a little confused about the whole process with the dates or whatever, but it's supposed to be Thursday as far as I know.
Do you think that was a test run? Brian had to come test the waters and make sure it was okay for Shayna
He's
to come
scouting
do it.
it. Yeah, he's scouting it out.
Maybe.
You think
You
that's
never
Scott?
know, yeah.
You think so, bro?
I told him so.
Did you?
I told him so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Bobby Nick? I said you had something to say on that too.
Yeah, I mean, I was having the same thoughts, so it was like, I wonder, you know.
Yeah, because I've seen certain traces of that show, and like when the heat was getting cranked up, Shayna was like, "What are you out there saying? What did you get us into now?" You know, she's
Right.
kind of real soft spoken, like, "What the fuck did you do?" So I'm thinking he probably had to come and like, look, I'll go test the waters, make sure it's okay, and you know, because I heard they were going to come on twice, but I know you guys you're gonna have like Shayna and Shayna. What are we gonna do? You know.
Well, that's gonna be a cool thing. You know, hopefully our Shayna will show up, and you know, maybe they can have a little bit of a conversation by themselves for a little while.
Yeah, you got to do the
that'd be
Shayna
a
and
good-
Shayna show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were introduced to the Eat the Poo Poo song. They really Brian liked that, and
Yeah, he opened his
enjoyed
next
all
show
of
with it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
saw him getting laughing and like typing it. Every time you were telling him something cool, he goes over to his keyboard right away and starts
Yeah.
ticking away.
Yeah.
He's like, I never heard of that before.
And Frankie
Yeah.
really liked Frankie coming on. Frankie McDonald. He really enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
he played the clip. He played the clip of
Mm-hmm.
Frankie on. So that was pretty cool.
That's
And his
cool.
mom was Canadian. Was that what he said?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
So yeah. So that was a cool fact to learn too.
Yep. Something we didn't know. So who knows what we'll find out on Thursday.
Yeah, you have to do Shayna on Shayna, but that'll be funny.
Oh yeah. I think it'll be a fun show. We were nervous at first, I think, but I don't know that Brian has done a lot of like interviews or been on other shows really. I'm not sure. But he does have another podcast that he does that we learned about too, a sports
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, I forgot to check it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That'd
I
be
forgot
something
about
that
that.
you
Yeah.
and Andrew might be interested in too, BF, because he does.
Andrew,
I
Andrew's asking to get on it. You know, I don't know if that's a show.
Yeah,
he's
right,
in.
right.
That's cool. I didn't know that because I've seen a couple episodes and I see some with you guys, you know, watching him, and I'm like, I never heard him talk about a sports podcast. Right? I thought that was kind of like their main thing.
I did too, but I think it's their main thing together as a couple, and he does that other one, just with him, and he said another comedian that he knows.
Yeah, there was some.
So-
I can't remember him now, but he has some names that he does it with. Some comedians in that area that I've heard before.
Yeah, it was interesting to learn.
I forgot to go check it out. I forgot what name of it was.
Got to get back to work. See you later, Psychosocial. I'm glad we could be here for you a little bit. Just doing like the Monday night, get the week start hang.
Working on it. Working on it.
And Hendrik, yeah, Psychosocial. You got to turn your echo effect on.
Yeah. I ain't got the control.
What's up, Henrik, Mr. Blue Sky? Mr. Blue Sky. Hey, Twa shouting out, Henrik. What's up? It's great to see all of our regular friends here every Monday. Ooh. All right. I don't know what's going on for the rest of the schedule for today. And as far as Levy Land, if that's ever going to happen again, like you guys are doing your show Thursday, I don't know if Levy Land's ever going to happen again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait and see, I guess. I wasn't sure how that would go down. Or the Rob Saul show, anyways, too. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I guess, obviously for now, I mean, I have no real appetite to go back there when somebody kind of said some not so flattering things for you when you thought you were doing pretty decent stuff the whole time.
That's what I told these guys. I said, I think it'll take a lot to bring it back together.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I sat there for the better part of the last 2 months trying to, I thought we were doing some good stuff and all, but I guess his jealousy got the best of him, and seems like it kind of blew up a pretty decent thing we had going on. So that's why I'll be using that time rather than hanging out on Wednesdays. I'll be hanging out Tuesdays with you and no filter. So Andrew's gonna read Cat in the Hat. We're gonna do sports, and we're gonna hang out and have fun. Save the drama for your mama. But I will say this: after the show, Rob did reach out to me personally, texting me, and he apologized multiple times.
Really?
He did. I will let you know that he did text me personally and apologized and said I was welcome back on his show if I wanted to do it. But and I told him, I said I'm not really truly mad or anything. I was just definitely just kind of taken aback because I thought we were doing good shit together, and it was kind of a shitty response, to.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, I've seen so many episodes where it was just you and him, and they were good. And then all of a sudden, he's got to call you boring and a dullard. Like, what the
And he didn't have to say that. It wasn't. He just introduced that into the conversation they was having. It wasn't. Where'd that come from? He didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I would hope it must be some jealous, obviously some jealous lash out thinking because, what's it? Chris checked in and some other people were nice enough to say, I don't think boring, I might not be the most entertaining people, but I don't think necessarily I'm totally boring either. So whatever. I think it was just a response to from his jealousy or whatever, I imagine. But, I don't hate him. And I don't know that I'm ever going to run back and go on the air with him anytime soon, but I don't hate him. I'm not going to hold a grudge against him, but I'm not going to take a part in a negative show or a Chris bash or anything like that. So I'll probably just let things lay for a while. Hey, what's up? P.S. Ari Jane checking in. Hello, delightful ones. Yes, we are. We try to be Ari Jane. We try to be.
Jake had an interview with her yesterday. My days are running together because all the shows are
that was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're up till the wee hours of the morning and then you wake up. When you wake up and you crank your gear on, it's hard to tell what day it is sometimes. So yes, I totally relate to that. Yeah, Ari Jane. I saw her on Ray's show, looking for advice to do Jake's podcast. I hope that went well. I did not see it. I think I passed by it and I saw Jake walking around and I saw her on the screen, but I really didn't see. How did it go? Did any of you see any of it?
Yeah, we were actually stream sniping it. So yeah,
Okay.
it went pretty good.
Was Jake good?
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping Jake was going to show his rubber thumbs.
Well, he kind of did a little bit.
I didn't
but
see.
I mean, he could have sat down for a little bit though. I mean, he was walking all over the place, pacing. But
I like when she was on Ray's show, I think it was last night, and he was talking and there was something that was said and she said, I just wanted to make sure you were listening to me because he's like, sometimes gets occupied, talks over people, looks in the chat or whatever. She's like, I just want to make sure you were listening to me.
Yeah. Got to throw it out there. Make sure he's still with you and all. I know that's Jake's frustration with Ray is that he'll go in there and start talking. And he goes, Ray, don't let nobody talk. You don't let nobody talk. So let's see. Yes, Ari Jane says it was definitely the Chuckle Hut with Ray.
There you go. Yeah.
Let's see. Brian Clauder says, I've known Rob for 8 years at least, and we fought multiple times for stupid stuff. I'm out of the Rob Saw business.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Well, like I said, it just seemed like it was unwarranted, and it seemed like I was just getting caught up in some of the hate that was already kind of going on. And I'm like, hey, what's with all the hate? And let's see. Let's see. Oh, what did I do? You have no disrespect, but I thought what Rob said about you, he was just goofing around. I think you overreacted a bit. You two worked well together, and hope you can work with Rob. Well, thank you for your opinion there. Guy. Wow, I took us all out. I didn't mean to do that. The full screen thing. That was an inadvertent thing. That's cool, bro. And that's fair.
Rob could have said that then when he was apologizing. He could have said, I was joking around or goofing off rather than the alcohol did it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll admit, hopefully, Chuck, you've been around me enough now that I'm kind of more of a happy-go-lucky guy, a fun guy, and yeah, I might have went a little hard in the paint, and that's kind of what I was worried about, overreacting. Like I said, and that's why it's not the end of the world or anything. And as far as that. So I appreciate your honest opinion there, Chuck. But goofing around, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like a pattern when he was shitting on Abel's and his wife, and then I get caught up in the shitstorm, bro. So that's kind of the way
It all seemed very mean spirited, you know.
Well, to bring Abel's wife into it, that has nothing to do with any of it. That's kind of where it set the tone, I think, and took off for everybody with this specific situation.
Because I did think about it after the fact about me. I do review and like, did I overreact? And I'm like, why? Well, why was I even angry? And I think part of my anger is right. I didn't have to necessarily be as angry as I was about whatever happened to me. I guess I was more caught up in the anger of, hey, why is he like shitting on everybody? Like you said, Stormy, it was kind of prefaced by how we got there with him going so hard at Chris and his wife. And
you know, I think one of the biggest things is that he doesn't have friends. He doesn't have a relationship with anybody like you and Chris have.
And I even said that to him. I was opening to developing a friendship with him, and he acted like I was kissing Chris's ass, and that's why I identified on the show. No, Rob, that's actually what friendship looks like. And I was trying to work to get to something like that with him, and I thought that we were going that way, and that's why it's kind of a little disappointing, and I kind of reacted the way I did.
I try to let everybody know too, like, just because you see this stuff going on screen, and it does escalate like on screen too, but there's stuff that does happen behind the scenes too that might lead to somebody feeling a certain way when they become live on a show too. So there's probably stuff that's added up.
Yeah, you're not seeing the whole picture.
Yeah, and that's going for, mostly speaking for, on the situation, the way I look at it for Chris. Like, they've known each other for a long time, and there's been like things that just add up over time, I'm sure, and behind the scenes stuff too.
Mm-hmm. And then, like with me personally, we've had a little. We're okay and all, but we've had a little tumult in dealing with the adjustment of not being on the Shuli network no more. And so you're thinking, you're second guessing yourself, you're questioning things, you feel emotional. So I won't doubt that all of that shit was kind of tied together. Kind of me and where I was with podcasting and what I thought I was doing decent for him for free, and what I thought our relationship was and what it was leading to, and it was just all kind of weird shit going on. And I think that's why I kind of went on last week and just did that solo show, and it ended up being kind of cathartic. And I appreciate Scott. When I talked to him privately, he said that was probably good you did that, BF, because I think some shit needed to be said last week. So
yeah, I'm usually the guy that says ignore, but some situations need to be addressed, and you did it right.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, Friday, because I know you're no fighter and you're no confrontationalist. So the fact that you said, "Hey, mate," even you might have do something about this one. Let's see. Brian Clauder, one of the things I had an issue with Rob was he had stuff to say about my girl.
So that's a repeat offender.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah.
And he's doing it just to get at your soul, because he people attack the things that you love to try to get to you. I mean, I get that.
They find your weak spot.
Yeah. And that's the whole calculated thing. And he knew it, drunk or not, he knew what he was doing. Hey man, I see somebody in the chat, and his name is OG. What's up, OG? What's up, bro? We just catching up on this and that. Yeah. So it's not the end of the world, and I handled it the way I did, and like I said, I always have my mom in my back of my head. Don't be out there showing your ass. Basically, don't be showing. Don't act like an ass like other people do, kind of thing. So,
did anybody else read
on that show anymore?
That clip? Anybody, or was that just?
What?
Did anybody else read Rob's T-shirt during that clip, or was it me, the only one?
I didn't read it.
I didn't read it. What did it say?
About his dog. Hey, he's not single. He has his dog.
Oh, I did. I do remember having read that now. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
I just thought it was funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on what you were saying, Dad.
He's an animal.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
there you go.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
He ain't wrong there.
Deadpool checking out. Yeah, but it's all good. Like I said,
dog in his corn cob.
That's right.
It sounds like a book or a song or a porn or something. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, shout out to the 21 people that have jumped in and watching us live. This is the midday coffee and pods. We just hang out as friends. We review our podcast week, talk about life and shit, all that stuff. Try to get here, join here, and laugh every day. What it's all about. So we're back to that. We dealt with that. Yeah. So I don't know if we'll have to tune in Thursday and see if Levy Land's going to happen and see happen what's going to be. If it's going to be Rob and Chris, if maybe I'll give a little invite. I don't know. I have to see. That would be fun. I don't know.
If you and Chris ain't on Raw no more, I ain't watching it no more.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what he has planned. I mean, for the time being, I have no desire to like run back there. I won't totally rule it out and say I'm never, because I never say never guy, but it's just nothing I have an appetite for right now. You know, I like to hang out with you guys and have fun and do fun shows. And I'm not going to take part in a Chris Bash or a negative show that's going to make me act in ways that kind of make me look bad or questionable. Let's see. I can sense you reflected about the situation and respect it. Thank you, Henrique. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah. I don't wake up on every day to shit on people, and I don't like, once again, showing my ass, but like I've told a couple people privately, sometimes life presents you with shit you got to deal with, even though you might not want to. Fort puts it right in front of your face, and you got to deal with it. Or like Stormy said, you might look like a wussy, or we would say like a bitch, or not personal story, but
Yeah. If you never,
people mistake kindness for weakness.
yeah.
yeah.
If you never done anything or reacted the way that you did, what would be the situation? What would be happening now had you not addressed it that way? You know?
Yeah,
That's
right.
what
Because what was I was forced in a situation like with him saying bad things about Chris's wife. Like, what am I supposed to do now? We've had this good relationship. We've done good shows, and now you put me in a situation where I got to ignore it or look like a chump or a sissy if I don't acknowledge
And
it.
it
And just
can't
keep
be done off air either because he brought it to a live stream. So you had to do it live.
Exactly. Yeah.
and that was kind of my point all along, is that I found out about all of this on air. So yeah, my choices to move forward with him are limited by the predicament that he put me in, because I look like a chump. You know, that I'm what am I supposed to go? Yep, I was a dullard, Rob. Sorry, I sat in your spot. Like, that was no option for me. So he went scorched earth, and he kind of really gave me no other choice. Put that up. Rob Saul has a fridge full of peanut butter, if you catch my drift.
Oh, we got you, acid.
Let's see. What's up, Bulls? Deep checking in.
Bulls!
Checking in. What's up? Yep. All right. Let's see. So other than that, I guess let's see. It's almost 20 minutes of the top of the hour here on the East Coast. We'll pull this train into the station soon. I appreciate everybody for joining us today. I think I went through all of my elements I have, but I'm enjoying hanging out with y'all in this noontime. So Stormy, you got no more kids to pick up from school today? Is like summer done? School done?
Yep, it's done. It's officially full summertime. So we've been in the pool a little bit. We were in the pool yesterday and we had a little bit of a water balloon fight, and I got bashed with a water balloon between my shoulder blades. I have a bruise.
You were talking about that. I can't believe that.
It didn't pop.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
I used to love getting the. Yeah, it doesn't mean that though.
Is there such thing as what?
Hard water.
Hard water.
I was fascinated with that term when I was coming up too. It's the water that has more minerals and stuff in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not physically hard though.
Yeah. Well, that
sure felt like it though, huh?
Yeah, it felt like a baseball or something hit my back.
Well, we were talking about how back in the day we used to just get whatever water balloon and fill it with water, and it's a water balloon. But now they make them to where they know you're going to have water in them. They kind of want them to last so you can have fun with them. But the problem is, if you don't fill them up totally, there's no giving until it's a Stormy. She says she has a back bruise from a water. I mean, that should not be a thing from a water balloon.
It's right between my shoulder blades. So that's why I've been leaning this whole time, because any weird movement hurts.
I remember we had these really cool ones back in my day. They looked like grenades, you know, and you put water in them, and you could just put just a little amount, make them look like an actual grenade, and they were I guess they were thin enough where when you chuck them, they would just burst. And those were the perfect water balloons. I think those were great.
Sometimes they bust in your hand though before you throw them.
Yeah, they could.
That's what I remember, Scott. You would try to fill them up, and you'd get them on yourself, or you would pop them because you put too much water in them. So when she was telling us that she got a bruise in her back, I'm like, boy, they're making them balloons better than they used to.
Yeah.
Colder water gets hard. He's got game right. make it cold. It'll sting a little bit when it hits you.
I
So-
call hot water ice.
They were throwing ice at you? There you go. All right, Stormy. So who threw it at your back? You had to know who did it because if it hurts bad enough. Do you remember what family member did it? You holding a
Yeah.
grudge?
Husband?
It was your husband.
Oh,
Oh shit. Sorry for you, RC. You done fucked up man, boy. Oh
He
man.
felt bad immediately, and he was like, he laughed, but it was like he was laughing with his wide eyes, like he couldn't believe it happened.
It's that laugh when you realize you instantly messed up.
Yeah.
I messed up. Sorry for
He
you,
goes,
Robert.
"Are you okay? Are you okay?" I said, "I'm not a pussy. Leave me alone."
Oh, now throw a balloon at him. Whack.
And I threw it back at him.
That's funny. I'm not a pussy. Get in there and keep playing. That's funny. That's good. You're having a good time doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna rethink it though when I throw those at my kids.
Yeah, now you're gonna feel bad or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, now were these just regular balloons that you're blowing up, or were they like water made
They're
for
water
water?
balloons. They're the kind that come on, the things you can screw onto the nozzle with all the balloons that fill up at one time. And
Okay.
it was those. We had 300 of them.
Oh.
I know I'm jealous of that stuff because we never had that kind of game when I was a kid. You used to have to struggle. The struggle was real. One balloon at a time. We had to earn that shit.
Yep.
I remember running back and forth into the house and back out, and
Filling them up with
right.
the sink nozzle, like trying to put the balloon over top of it.
Yeah,
trying to-
exactly.
And they rip. You got to tie them and all that stuff.
Yeah, that
Now,
was the
yeah.
struggle. The struggle was real, man.
Yep.
Whoever came up with that is a genius.
Somebody got water balloons thrown in the center of their back. That's who came up with it. They're like, I ain't taking this shit no more. I'm gonna have all these balloons ready for this son bitch when they come back.
Yeah. Yeah, we put them on the back of the four-wheeler because we have like a bed on the back of it, and I filled up that whole bed with water balloons. And my daughter and I did kind of like a drive-by at first because they were all full.
Yeah.
We did like a little drive-by, and
That's
then
cool.
I guess I asked for it because I did hit him with one, but at least it busted. It didn't bounce off.
That's some bitch. I could never tie a balloon. With my fat fingers. Yeah, that was hard, bro, because you would want to put a good amount of water in it, but then you had to leave yourself enough excess. And that's where I'd mess it up too. I either didn't leave enough excess or I couldn't tie because of my fingers or whatever. Yeah. But doesn't that there's things
Have, like,
nowadays.
little bands on them. Whenever they fill up enough, they just fall off of those nozzle things.
You don't even have to time or anything.
Nope.
What?
Yeah, you don't have to tie them. I'll record it next time because it just
Please
falls
do.
off.
I want to see this.
Yeah, because we get them all summer. We get those because they're easier to do. And I guess, I don't know, that batch had, tough balloons because that hurt.
That's cool. That's a cool toy. My girls had like the rocket fisherman was the one you could shoot the bait thing out or something. They had that for a while. I remember that was a fun thing.
Yeah, that is fun.
Remember when we were younger, the big thing was they started selling the water guns with the tanks that you could wear on your back. And you could just go at it with the super blasters and all that shit. Because that used to be the that used to be the sunbase. You'd be in a water battle and you have to go to a garden hose or something and fill up real quick while somebody come up and shot the shit out of you.
Yep.
Once again, the kid that got their ass kicked came up with the one with the tank. Like, I'm coming up with a tank, goddammit. I ain't going back in the house no more. They ain't getting me.
That's funny.
Those could have some pressure too. They could hurt sometimes,
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, Dad probably remembers this. I don't know. We had I think I've talked about this before. You know, the gum, we call them gumballs that fall off of trees. They're like the spiky round things that fall off.
Yeah, we call them like hitchhikers.
Okay. So we had a war with those, and like all the kids in the neighborhood threw them at each other.
Oh shit!
Oh, really?
That's hardcore. You'll walk in the house walking like this, and them things get everywhere. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Remember the original lawn darts?
Robbie, you're like
from
reading my
back in
mind,
the
bro.
80s.
Hell yeah.
And those things were made of it was like a big steel thing that was sticking to the ground. And I don't know how many times our friends, they just got in the way and all of a sudden one is just sticking out of them. And it's like, holy shit.
Incoming.
We did. Luckily, we were smart enough because it was like natural selection. We would somebody would have them, and they wouldn't even always tell you. They're like, run, and we just throw the lawn dart up, and you just had to make sure you weren't the one that it hit. That was how we played lawn darts. It wasn't no throw it into the circle to the other guy. It was like throw it up as high as you could throw it and run your ass off and make sure you don't get hit. That was our version. That was our version of lawn darts.
Oh man.
Because that's why they don't sell them no more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
People don't know what fun is. All right, y'all. What's it?
Here, I shared the screen where you can see what the gumballs look like.
Detroit's got another regional term: horse chestnuts.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's a regional term.
Horse chestnuts.
Klingon. Let's see. I got it right here. I'll share this for you.
I don't know what I clicked on, but that's what they are.
You can scroll it, right? I can't scroll it.
Buy those? Can I scroll it? I guess you can.
Sweet gum tree.
You
50 of them.
There they are. There you go. Right. Yeah, we got those some bitches around here.
If you can buy those, I'll be a millionaire.
Yeah. What is the deal?
5 packs available, 2 sold.
What do you buy them for? What do you do with them?
That is wow.
I guess
So
I
what
look
are
like some arts and crafts or something.
maybe
I
they have
guess.
people. Look at this. People are selling shitloads of these things, Stormy.
Whoa.
What in the hell? Yeah, because they're just things we try to get off you and just throw away. Sweet gum tree spike ball pods for do-it-yourself crafts. Witches burr ornaments.
Never heard of them.
Wow.
I've heard
I
of
could
using
be making money.
wow.
All right.
Heard of using
Money.
pine cones and shit.
That's crazy. Huh.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, but that's what they are.
Cool. Etoile says, I don't think we have those in Norway. Oh, Mr. Henrique. No, I got the wrong message. Sorry. Henrique, Mr. Blue Sky says, I don't think we have those in Norway. No, let's see. So is that what she calls them horse chestnuts? I love regional terminology, how we all call.
Yeah.
Horse chestnuts are green and bigger. If you crack them open, it looks like a chestnut.
I have those two here. Are they? Do they have spikes on them like that, Daytwa? Because the one we have like smoother ones too, and they fall off the trees too. I didn't know what they were called.
We used to have crabapple fights when I was a kid.
Oof.
So crabapple. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it was too. Oof. Because people would just start picking them up and slinging them. You better have something to throw back. Or you better be able to outrun them.
Huh.
Let's see. You looking up the horse chestnuts?
Let's see. Yeah, I'll look it up.
You ever heard of Indian cigars? Indian cigar tree? I don't know if that's a proper name, but that's what they call them here.
What do they look like?
They grow like picture like a long green bean.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
hanging
really?
off
That
the
big?
tree. Yeah, hanging off, and then you pick them off and whip your friend with them.
Wow.
Really?
It was I don't know what the tree's
You call them cigar though?
proper name is, but yeah, we all call them. You know what I'm talking about, Stormy? Indian cigars.
Yeah,
And
I
you
know
can
what you're
smoke
talking
them too.
She's already looking. She's got one more thing to look. She's already looking up the last thing.
Yeah, I know what you're
Scott,
talking
was
about.
that like an initiation into some kind of gang or something? Jesus.
No, that's just what we did, and this, all that stuff.
Here's the European horse chestnut.
Don't cow shit at each other.
Like what can't you buy on eBay or Google? 10 seeds, horse chestnut seeds, planting amazing and exotic fruit tree seeds. Okay, so that's what you were saying. They have more of a seed in them. Like those hitchhikers, I think they just kind of like just dead, prickly, like orbs, right? They don't have.
Yeah, they call those cockaburs here. I think cockaburs. Cockaburs.
Cockaburs. They get stuck in the dog's fur all the time.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess that's what she's talking about. Oh yeah, she said, "Yep, those are it."
That's cool.
There you go.
But I guess you can buy those too. Why are people selling? Man, we could just be selling everything out of our yard off the trees.
I know we're learning some shit
right?
today. We're learning about some other side hustles here, Yeah. Like when I walk by those now, I'm going to be thinking a little different now.
Yeah.
When I see all those little piles of them on the ground. Like I got a little DIY. Let's see. We used to have dirt ball fights. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We should throw cow chips at each other. We did that on sports heads. We
Yeah.
long time ago.
You brought that story of cow chip competition or tossing thing. Yep.
I mean,
wow.
I was raised in the city, so we didn't have too many cow patties lying around. So
that's funny that you say. I guess I have the stereotype in Canada, like everything is green up, and you say, but you had more of a city raising there, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of country around here, country land. So yeah, probably the majority of Albertans are raised on farms and stuff like that, are in smaller towns. But I was raised in a city, so
city slicker, Bobby Nick, eh?
Yeah, eh?
Big city slicker, eh? Let's see. Money does grow on trees if you're patient enough. Look at that. See that?
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Getting deep and entrepreneurial on here today. That is wild. Yeah, I thought you were just going to like look them up as pictures. Well, I guess you kind of did, Stormy, but I didn't know they were going to be like a for sale item.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking up just images, but then I seen that they're for sale, and I clicked on that one because I'm like, what the heck?
Right. We need to get that side hustle going. Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Well, it's probably because they're a regional thing. Maybe they're not available everywhere, and other places want them.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I have a shit ton. If anybody wants any, let me know.
There you go.
They can be a son of a bitch. You go walking through the woods or something, and you don't know that one of those trees is coming, and you have to brush past it, and they get through your clothes and everything. That doesn't feel good.
Yeah, we have them all over our yard, and at the beginning of spring, and at the end and everything of summer, they're everywhere, and we have to mow over them because there's so many. You can't pick them all up. You can't. There's so many.
Wow. Now you're gonna be thinking next time you mow, you're mowing over money.
I know.
Man,
We're
you got that many
dollar bills in the yard.
Check it out.
I mean, if you guys want anything off a spruce tree, I can hook you up.
It's Stormy
Got lots
Chamberlain
of those.
Graphics and Seed Company coming soon. DIY seed needs.
That's funny.
Bobby Nick, yeah. What you got? We got that tree first there, Bobby Nick.
I can't believe somebody is selling them like online and they're actually making money off of them. That's just
And it
crazy.
looked like a lot of entries. It didn't look like one lonely crazy person. It looked like, so it gives you an indication there must be some kind of market for those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't think I have the time and patience to go collect all them little things. It gets on my nerves. I guess if there was a lot of money in it, I could try.
Chuck says,
I got a giant pickle bar full of Buckeyes.
Yeah.
What do you
Got a
have?
giant bar full of
Buckeyes.
A giant pickle jar full of Buckeyes.
Buckeyes.
You
Is
don't
that
know
a
if they
similar
might-
thing off of a tree?
Yeah,
Right.
I saved those too because they're supposed to be for good luck. That's what a
Good
thing.
luck. Put them on your keychain, in your
I
pocket.
can't believe we haven't seen your. I can't believe all the stuff you pull out. I know you're not at your normal spot, but you don't have
Yeah.
your pickle jar full of
Buckeyes.
Buckeyes. I've never seen. I can't believe that.
Yep.
I'll show you next week.
We don't have sweet gum trees in Minnesota. Never saw those before.
Well, if you're ever in Southern Illinois and you want to see one, come on over.
Well, I only know of them as called like hitchhikers, but I didn't really know what tree they came off of now, so I'm assuming it's a sweet gum tree. But yeah, we definitely have those hitchhikers around here. It is even some smaller varieties, like some hedges around here. They're the little nasty ones that, like you said, they'll stick to your animals or they'll stick to you.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right, y'all. Well, I'm glad everybody joined us today. We still got like 19, 21 people joining us. Join us here every Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. Coffee and pods, laughing every day. What we like to do, and we like to do with you. Thank you to Anonymous for donating so generously today. We appreciate that. Let's why don't we all just go around and we'll give our plugs. And what I like to do is I'm going to end the show rolling that package that I started the show with, and then we'll get on with our day. So start with Bobby Nick. Mr. Bobby Nick, give us your plugs, brother.
Well, you can see me tonight on BYB Podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Bobby Fran will be joining us on No Filter with Andrew and Friends channel on YouTube, where Andrew will be reading Cat in the Hat in a Cat in the Hat suit. So it's going to be a blast.
That's cool. Yeah, so look forward to that. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Go on YouTube and check us out there tomorrow night, 7 p.m. East. Scott, what's up, brother? What you got to say? What do you do? Get some play.
Tuesdays and Thursdays with Bobby, Nick, and Andrew, No Filter. Saturdays, Sundays with Bobby, Nick, and Andrew, Weird Stuff. Oh, and Fridays, Sports Heads with
Bam! He got them all in there. He's a podcasting machine. And we're going to get you on Replayables one night. I'm not sure who our guest is going to be on this week. But, bro, with that list that you just read off of all the podcasts you do, you should have zero problem coming on with us and hanging in the screen and just doing the same thing there. So we look forward. We should definitely do that real soon with you, bro. So that'd be cool.
I'll try to get.
What are you going to do with your day? What do you got going to throw out some? What you got?
Well, I'm everywhere you guys are.
The easiest way of saying it.
Yep. And also here, try not to lose my brain to having the kids home all summer.
Yes. That's probably the biggest struggle of them all, huh, Stormy?
Yep.
Yeah,
They're
it's gonna be
good
your.
kids. Just it's like when you have a big red button that says "Do not push." They got to push it. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I wish you the peace to deal with that all summer long. Summer's just beginning, so I wish you peace and grace in dealing with that. I know every day will be kind of different. Some days are better than others at that. It's great adaptation. We spread their seeds and they hitchhike, as you call them. That's right. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm always amazed at how plants and nature survives like that, bro, and how it evolved into that. And I totally agree with that. Yeah, that's it. Just like the helicopters, when the helicopters fall from the trees.
Right.
You have those in your area too. We call those helicopters.
Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth.
That
whistle. Makes a weird whistle.
We would just throw them up on. Yeah, I think we did do that once in a while, but most of the time we just spent throwing up handfuls up on purpose, or you get up on something real high and you drop them down and you just watch them all.
Watch them all fall. Yeah.
What are those one things? Gosh, honeysuckles. Honeysuckles.
Yeah. Pick them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did that when I was a kid.
Yep.
I did it. I'm like, I think I might be eating bee shit. Let me see. I don't know. Bee shit. I'm not sure. Let's see. Great show, guys. Thank you, Brian Clutter. Great bro and friend. Make this a morning show, damn it. Well, we're working that way, Obnoxious John. And due to your enthusiasm and encouragement for it, you got me thinking that way, bro. And you can see, hopefully you can see we made some little changes here on the Today's Show on Coffee and Pods that we slowly convert into, maybe being a regular day show. Laugh every day, because that's what we're going for. We're going for laughing every day. I like to laugh every day, and I want to help everybody else laugh every day. Thanks for the show, y'all. Balls deep. Well, thanks. Thanks for joining us for the midday afternoon hang. So, like I said, I'm going to roll. I want to thank Stormy. Oh, look who's checking in and sliding in on the last minute. That leave me closed. Well, bro, let me just say, it was great hanging with you. He messaged me a bottle, his personal bottle of whiskey that he attacked on Friday night, and I claim that I'm not the best drinker around. I'm a bad drinker, but I had more vodka than I normally do, and it was a lot of fun hanging out with him. He brought great energy to that show. That had to be one of our best shows as far as like just super chats and energy and laughs and the guests and all. It was just the best mix of everything. So shout out, bro. Sweet Obnoxious John. Thanks, bro. All right, y'all. All right, well, I guess since they all did theirs, I'll do mine real quick. So catch me here every Monday at 12 noon Eastern time for the Coffee and Pods Laugh Every Day experience. You can catch me on Tuesdays checking in with my No Filter family with Andrew. We're going to do a little sports. We're going to watch some Cat in the Hat tomorrow, so check that out, 7 p.m. East. And check me out on Fridays is the big night where we do Sports Heads with my boy Andrew the Giant Flora at 7 p.m. East. And then the whole party slides over at 9 p.m. East to Chris Abel's and Replayables, where we watch funny videos and we drink and smoke and laugh and joke. And he says, got me drunk that night. Thanks, BF. Yeah. And thanks, Terry Nee. Terry Nee contributed to that. The super chat game just got cranked up. OJ, What up, friendo? What up? Hey, they're checking in.
Jake is still here, and we didn't forget about you, Jake. I'll let you know. Bobby, Fran, and I are working on some sort of segment to include you in regularly, possibly.
That's right, bro. So if you'd like to be part of Coffee and Pods, help people laugh every day, bro. She's brainstorming, so we always got things going on. We're always thinking about the next idea and the next way we can have fun with you. And we love and appreciate everybody that joins us here every week and every show. I mean, we got a great little, dare I say, a little network of family shows ourselves, and we love seeing all the same people hanging out in the chat family. So, for Scott Fitzpatrick, for our regular guest and friend Bobby Nick, he's probably more or less a regular nowadays, and for our co-host Stormy, I'm the man BF Bobby Fan. Peace and love, and we'll see you next time we see you. And remind you to laugh every day, folks. Watch the trailer one last time, and have a great day, everybody. We'll see you in the chat.
Peace out, everybody.
You with really bad teeth.
That doesn't look like me. That's not me.
If you cover her,
No, if you
mouth,
don't do anything,
if you
it's
just
not.
if you just go eyes and nose, that's you.
No, that's
Bobby Fran.
Would.
All right, 1, 2.
Little shirt. Oh my god.
I look like I'm being carried through an ambulance.
Suck. 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 Suck.
I could kind of survive it.
Look at that. People are subscribing.
Thank you. Thank you, BF. Thank you, and I'll read your names when you come up. I didn't realize
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine. I had a lot to drink last night.
Okay. Are you sure you... are you sure everything's fine?
Very good.
I want to shout out to Gary.
BF Bobby Fran. Hello, Tuki and Obnoxious John. Hello, Bobby Fran. Whoa!
All right.
Celebrities are here. This is not a show, Icy Uno. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so we got
Wags.
she's a
Whoa!
former from a
But
therapist
yes,
or a
Icy Uno, this is not a show. None of this is a show. None of these shows are
Yeah.
shows. Tuki's not even a show.
Peace and love, everybody. We out of here. Laugh every day.